We had a good open week. Our guys got a chance to kind of get their body back together. We're kind of beat up throughout the season, and the bye week came at a perfect time. But we got a lot of good work in throughout the week, and I went back to the basics, the fundamentals of the game of football, and try to get better at those things. But we had an outstanding week of practice, and look forward to having a great week of practice, and which we're going to need against a really good football team in Memphis this weekend. So looking forward to it. Big-time challenge for us, and should be a good game.
We'll take questions for Coach Taggart. Please star 1 on your telephone keypad. We'll put you in the queue, then the operator will introduce you.
And we'll go to Dan Tortora with wakeupcalldt.com.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you?
Excellent. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. Last year, obviously, your team played very well throughout the season, but coming down the stretch, Temple ended up taking the east side of it and going to the first football championship game. What can you say about this year's team and closing the gap and making sure that you're that team on top? Where can you say about kind of the state of the team and the talent level that you have and how guys have grown since last year?
Our guys are getting better. That's been our theme since we've been here, is to keep getting better each and every day, every year, and our guys are doing that. And I think last year we saw was a young team coming together, a young football team, and this year you just see a little more mature football team, and guys play a lot of football together, and it's paying off for us on the football field. So our team has matured big time from last year, and we got ourselves in the midst of things. We kind of stubbed our toe with a loss to Temple, which we knew we couldn't do, but it is what it is, and the only thing we can control is these next 3 ball games starting with Memphis, and our guys are excited about that challenge.
When you look at the American Athletic Conference and the fact that East Carolina, with a new coach, Tulsa coach in their second year, Memphis new coach, SMU coach in the second year, Tulane new coach, each of these coaches that have joined the American Athletic Conference, they found success or they're finding success. What can you say to that statement of even the new faces are finding a way to win, and just about what that says about the talent top to bottom of the conference?
We know the parity in this conference is really close. Each and every week you got to come ready to play. You can't take a day off, and I think one thing you're seeing it with teams that's winning ball games is they're having a pretty good quarterback, and that's always key. You look at some of those teams you name, with a good quarterback, it always helps, But I think overall, just the talent level in this conference is pretty high, and a reason why we're having a lot of success as a conference.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And we'll now go to Joey Knight with the Tampa Bay Times.
How are you, Coach?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm doing good. Last time we spoke to you, I believe it was Wednesday, Emilio was headed to the doctor. How is he?
He's getting better. Slowly but surely.
Think you'll be able to kick Saturday night?
We're hoping so.
And
I know more later on this week.
Okay. Haven't asked about an update on Devin lately. How's he doing?
He's doing well. He got the pins taken out of his hand, and he practiced last week, and he'll be ready to go.
And my last thing is, I imagine you had a chance to watch Memphis Saturday. What are your impressions of that ball club?
Good football team, very athletic. Their offense is very explosive, and defense is challenged. They run different blitzes, and but I think a really good football team, well coached, and like I say, offensively really explosive. So it's going to be a big time challenge for us, and our guys are looking forward to it.
And we'll go to Rob Fisher with Sports 56.
Hey, Coach, when looking at Memphis, how different do you see them with Mike Norvell and what he's been able to do?
You see some different things. You see some similarities with some of the jet sweeps. The tempo part of it is a lot faster than what Memphis has done in the past, and and throwing the ball down the field. They do that quite a bit. And formation is a boundary. It's challenging. Like I say, explosive. They have some really talented athletes on their football team, and those guys finding a way to put up points.
Obviously, they lost Paxton Lynch to the NFL, but Riley Ferguson, a huge game against SMU. What do you see in him, and what makes him dangerous?
Well, he's confident. He's a confident young man. He understands their system, and they do a great job running their RPOs, and which is always tough from a defense standpoint. And he has some talented receivers to throw the football to. You know, as a quarterback, whenever you have some weapons, it makes your job easier. So I just think he's really locked into what they're doing offensively, and it's showing by the amount of points they're putting up.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
And we'll go to Leo Haggerty from It's Sports Magazine.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Coach, another day in paradise down here in Tampa. Coach, you beat Navy and Navy beats Notre Dame. SMU beats Houston and Memphis beats Houston. For lack of a better term, can on any given Saturday anybody beat anybody in the ACC?
Absolutely. You got to come ready to play, and you can't take a day off. And that's something I constantly talk to our guys about, you know, and being a champion, you got to come ready to play each and every week, because that one week you decide you don't want to show up, that team will put it to you. So you really got to come locked in each and every week and be focused and playing at a high level.
Coach, did the bye week come at a good time for you and your team?
It came at a great time. We were pretty beat up going through the entire year, playing 9 games without a bye. We were pretty beat up, and it was great. I know our guys enjoyed it, and it was good for our coaches to kind of go back and reevaluate ourselves and try to come up with a good plan to finish these next 3 ball games off.
Coach, last question, and thank you for your time today. What's a bigger concern for you with Memphis? Them scoring 51 points or holding SMU to 7, or both?
I think it's you're always concerned when you can put up points. A guy can put up points, and then when you hold them, I know their defense is playing better than they had played the last couple of games, and then like I say, they scored pretty quick and scored a lot of points. So like I say, it's gonna be a challenge for us on the road, and but it's part of the deal, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
Coach, good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
And we'll go to Nathan Bond from the Daily Stampede.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
I'm doing great, Nathan. How are you?
Doing well. You know, during your bye week, what did you guys look at and try to improve on going into this Memphis game?
Pretty much everything. Running the football, throwing the football, tackling, making sure we're in our gaps, making sure we're alignment as coaches, making sure we're not doing more than we need to, or asking our guys to try to do more than what they have to. But we kind of evaluated everything and got back to the fundamentals. You know, I think that's the most important thing, is fundamentally and technically, and got back to doing those things and keeping it competitive. And we felt like we had a great week of practice doing those things.
You know, with Devin coming back, does he slot right back into the safety position, which brings Nate back to striker? Is that how it's going to work for this week?
I'm not sure yet.